Hey everyone, Dave K here, and today I want to talk you through the top 10 things to do on a Disney cruise. You may be considering a cruise for yourself. You may have seen us go on cruises and be saying to yourself, that looks like a lot of fun, but what would I do on a cruise? Let me take you through my top 10 list of things to do and let you know why I like those sorts of things. You may like things that are different as well, so we can talk about different things from different perspectives and what might be good. Maybe if you've got kids with you, let's go through the whole list. Starting with my number one. The number one thing I would suggest, if your cruise ship is going to this particular destination, I would strongly encourage you check out Castaway Cay. Disney is currently the only private island that Disney has. They're working on another one, which is really exciting as well. But currently Disney is one private island, and it's a fantastic place to be able to spend time and to do anything, really. If you like to be able to have a private adult beach where you can sit and relax and not worry about kids and just have quiet time and relax and enjoy the water, you've got that. If you're looking for a great place to spend some time with kids on a different part of the beach with some slides, some fun activities, you've got that. If you're looking for some delicious barbecue, you want some great flavors, some good cookies, and some good burgers, they got a great cookout there for you as well. And if you're looking for some special character photos, if you're looking for, maybe I can get Mickey and Minnie on the beach and take some photos with them, you'll have that opportunity as well. There's so many fantastic components to Castaway Cay. It's my favorite place to get off so far on all the cruises that I've been on. Strongly recommend this one for whatever you're looking for. I do like that sort of warmer weather, Bahamian, nice weather, sunny, really hot and warm and water beaches type feel. So if you're looking for maybe a colder destination or somewhere that's less beachy, then I don't know, maybe look at Alaska. I haven't been there yet. But I really like that sort of feel, and so I feel like this is an amazing spot, a perfect spot for me to be able to spend some time relaxed. Another added benefit of Castaway Cay is it's secluded. It's a private island, right? So the only people who are there are from a Disney cruise. So unlike going to the Bahamas or anywhere else, you won't run into anyone else. It'll be a far less crowded than Castaway Cay will be because it's only people from your ship. And I meant it would be far more crowded at the Bahamas than it would be at Castaway Cay. Another activity I really like, if you're looking for some fun activities, some fun excursions to do on Castaway Cay, my number one was that jet skiing. You can still do the jet skiing, but it's in duos now, so you can really only sign up for it in duos. You sort of rent a ski. So if you've got a pair, let's say you're a couple and you're saying, oh, we're looking for couples jet skiing, maybe only one of the two of you wants to drive or you want to switch off, you might really enjoy the jet skiing. A lot of fun. I've been jet skiing before too, but you got to see some dolphins, some amazing stuff, go out quite a distance that I haven't done before in jet skiing. So a really cool way to be able to experience the water on Castaway Cay. My number two recommendation, second most recommended thing to do on a cruise, and it might be number one if your cruise doesn't go to Castaway Cay, but again, I haven't been to every port. So number two on the list is those stage shows. Absolutely love the stage shows. They do some amazing performances. Some of the best theater performances I've seen on the Disney cruise ships. It's amazing. So some shows I like better than others. I like the classic retellings. Some of my favorites have been Beauty and the Beast. I love that one. Aladdin was really great too. There's some great ones of those. But all the shows are great. I feel like those tell a great story where they kind of take you through some of the classics. But it really depends what you like. They do have some unique shows as well. One of my favorite unique shows is the Golden Mickeys, where they go through almost an award ceremony. It's very interactive with the guests as well, and you'll see some famous Disney persona as well, some characters from Disney who you may know well as well. So that's really cool. And those are a couple of great shows, but you'll see they have two showings each night. And so depending upon what time your dinner time is, you'll be put in the opposite showing, or you'll be able to see the opposite showing. You'll be scheduled for the opposite showing of that stage performance. So let's say you have an early dinner, you should be able to see the late show no problem, or early show, late dinner, depending upon, again, when your dinner is scheduled for. So they've set it up so you can still do your table service dinner and enjoy that show. My number three recommendation for top thing to do on a Disney cruise ship would be the sit-down dining for dinners. They assign you a particular restaurant each night. So you'll see at the bottom of your card, you'll have a list of different letters, and that tells you which dining venue you're going to on each night. And they have some amazing food. I strongly recommend eating at these locations really good food in general. You can go to Cabanas or one of the quick service locations and try some food there, but I would strongly recommend at least once try the sit-down dining, see what you think, and if you don't like it, you can always go for that quick service. Now, that table service dining is available for lunch and breakfast as well as dinner, but I would most strongly recommend dinner for that one. They sign you up for different venues for dinner. Not everybody goes to sit down for breakfast and lunch. It really depends how much time you want to spend sitting, relaxing while you're eating versus relaxing somewhere else on the ship. So that's really your call. But if I were to recommend one, it would be dinners. I'd make sure that I try at least one sit-down dinner for some of that amazing food before you say, okay, I'm just going to do quick service, get some burgers, or go to Cabanas so I can enjoy the rest of the ship. I get that there's a lot to see on the ship, but those dinners have some really amazing food. And I hope to dive into some of my favorite foods on the cruise ships and some of my favorite dining halls, the best different restaurants on the different ships that I've been on. You know, of all the different dining venues that they have, which ones are my favorites? If you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be working on that real soon, so make sure you keep your eyes open for it. And when I'm talking about those dining venues, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, the names may include Animator's Palette. You might see yourself at Royal Court or Triton's. You might be going to Tiana's Place. There are so many fantastic venues. Enchanted Garden is another one I like quite a bit as well. So many great venues. There's 3 different dining halls, so you won't get bored of the same scenery. And your wait staff will move with you. They know what you like. They move with you from dining hall to dining hall. You'll also notice they wear different uniforms in different dining halls. Another really, really cool feature that makes you feel like you're really immersed in those worlds of the dining hall. So make sure you check that out, enjoy it. Let me know if you have enjoyed it or if you're planning to enjoy it, what you think of those sit-down dining restaurants. Number 4 on my top 10 things to do on a Disney cruise for me is the hot tub time. You gotta make sure you enjoy those hot tubs, especially on the newer ships. If you are on the Dream, if you are on the Fantasy, and we'll see what future ships look like, but at least on those 2 ships, the hot tubs are placed right next to the windows, which gives you an amazing view of the water or of the island. If you're at port, you'll be able to see whatever destination you're at from that hot tub, depending upon which side of the ship you're on, because I guess it depends which side the ship is docking, but generally it seems like you can see a good idea of what's going on around you from that hot tub on those newer ships. A great way to relax, enjoy a fantastic atmosphere, and be able to see everything that's going on outside. Enjoy some of the relaxing water or some of that relaxing port. Really, really nice vibes. You don't get a lot of hot tubs with that kind of infinity pool sort of look to them, so you got to enjoy that hot tub where you can on the Disney cruise ship. And if you do enjoy those views, if you like to see some amazing scenery, you may love the number 5, top 10 things to do on the Disney Cruise Line, number 5. And my recommendation for that one is to enjoy the views from a variety of different locations. You may have seen me in one of my previous videos take you through some of my favorite spots to enjoy those views on a Disney cruise ship, but it really depends on a variety of different things. Depends on your comfort level with the water and how close you want to be to the water. Depends on the weather and if you want to get rained on, if it's raining, and that sort of thing. So a couple places I really like are that very top deck of the ship or second to top deck, depending upon which ship you're on. There's different floors, but one of those upper decks, totally open air, you can feel the air around you and look out at the water, which creates for a really nice, fully immersive experience with the water, versus if you're a little bit more cautious of the water, maybe it's raining, you want to go down another deck. Let's call it deck 11. Again, depends on the ship that you're on, but you can look out from that deck, which is covered. So you're covered by that deck above you on your head level. It is sort of open air, but not across the deck. It's only open in particular parts, like where those up staircases are, outdoor staircases. So you can stand there, look out at the water, and not have to worry about getting rained on at the same time. Or if you're more afraid of the water, you're fully covered and protected from the water head to toe. You're fully encapsulated in this room, which is just a giant glass wall in front of you. So you'll feel a lot more safe there. And then another one I really like is, I'm going to call it deck 4 because I'm thinking about the newer ships here. So again, still depends what ship you're on. But beneath the lifeboats, there's a really great place to sit, look out, enjoy the water. They usually have chairs or benches out there that you can enjoy some of that amazing water. Look at maybe the lifeboats practicing. If they're at port one day, you'll see them out there testing them to make sure that they're doing all right. And you'll be able to just enjoy that port view or enjoy being closer to the water on that lower deck. In continuing and enjoying the views, I would also touch on Cabanas, right? If you are eating breakfast at Cabanas and you're looking for some great views, you can sit outside at Cabanas. It's kind of near the back of the ship. at least generally, if I'm not mistaken. You should be able to sit out there and look at the water and see what's going on outside. I know it could be windy or it could be rainy depending upon the day, but if the weather's nice and if you're feeling like it, you can sit outside and enjoy a beautiful day and look out at the water while you're enjoying that breakfast or whatever meal you might be eating at Cabanas. Number 6 of the top 10 things to do on a Disney cruise is the themed events. Now, the reason this is where it is on the list is not everybody has the opportunity to go on a themed cruise, right? Not all cruises are themed cruises, but there's a couple things I wanted to touch on which you might enjoy on some of those themed cruises. Let's say you're going on a Christmas or a Halloween or a Marvel or a Star Wars cruise, a special themed cruise with one of those themes. There's a lot of things you can enjoy from different shows and different performances, whether it's in that lobby atrium or you'll see it throughout the ship, different characters wearing those costumes that you can interact with and meet with them, which is really, really cool to see as well. You'll also be able to maybe dress up some nights and try to feel like you're a part of that adventure with those characters. There's a lot of nice advantages to those themed cruises, a lot of things you may not normally be able to see or experience on a regular cruise. So make sure you're keeping that in mind. Maybe you want to bring something to dress up to go along with that theme night on the cruises. And speaking of themed events, I want to dive a little bit more into this one with number 7, which is Pirate Night. Pirate Night's a fantastic way to celebrate your true piratey deep sea self. It depends which cruise you're on, right? There are limited cruises in the Caribbean that will take you through that Pirate Night adventure. But if you are on one of those cruises, people will dress up. You'll see a lot of people in a range of piratey attire. You might even get a headband to be able to wear with the pirate gear, so you can really blend in with those characters. Also, a special stage show and some fireworks on that top deck makes for an amazing view, amazing way to experience a night at sea, a day at sea with those pirates. Again, great stage show. There's some late night storytelling as well, some ghost stories. A little bit scary depending upon what you like, but there's so much to see and do for Pirate Night. Also special food, a very short time buffet. I would suggest catching that pirate buffet while it's available, just so you can try those different food items and see what you like from the pirate buffet. So there's so much to do at Pirate Night. I would recommend at least checking it out, seeing if you're interested in any of those things, from the fireworks to the food. There's so much to see and do. Number 8 for me on the Disney cruise ship is the Rainforest Room. Now, the Rainforest Room is an additional fee, so it depends on which ship you're on. In my perspective, it makes sense only on the newer ships, on the Dream, on the Fantasy, because the difference with those ships is you get the view. The Rainforest Room has an amazing view within the newer ships, so I think that's one big advantage of those newer ships I really like, is if you're in the Rainforest Room, if you go for the Rainforest Room on those newer ships, you'll have an amazing view. If you're in that hot tub, or maybe if you're in that sauna, you'll be able to look out at the water or look out at the port and enjoy some amazing relaxation, amazing views while you enjoy the fantastic vibes of the sauna. Really, really nice feel to it. I can't say I've been to a lot of saunas, so I can't really compare it to a lot of different spas. When I say saunas, I mean spas, a lot of different spas, but I'll have to continue to try different spas in the future and be able to compare that for you. But those showers with the different fragrances are really, really cool. Number 9 on the top 10 things to do on a Disney cruise is make sure you tour the ship. You know, there's so much to see and do. It's challenging to cover it all, and you may like some different things than I like, so you want to make sure you take the time to check it out. One great way to do this is playing some of those ship games. So for example, the Midship Detective. You can play the Midship Detective game and pick up a sort of guide map where you are trying to find these different things throughout the ship to solve a mystery. You're trying to solve that mystery, and so you'll go to all the different decks and different front and back, aft and port and starboard and all the different areas of the ship, and you'll be able to see different parts of the ship. You'll be able to see quick service locations. You'll be able to see different artwork throughout the ship. There's several different clubs for adults, and you'll see several different kids clubs as well. So there's a lot to see, and so I think touring the ship and finding a fun way to look around the ship and get an understanding of what's on the ship can be a great way to make sure that you don't miss anything and that you find exactly what you do like on a cruise ship, because everybody's different and everybody likes something different, but there's something for everyone on these cruise ships. And number 10 on the top 10 things to do on the Disney cruise ship is the kids clubs. You may be surprised that there are kid clubs, 3 different kids clubs for 3 different age groups. So you've got your youngest ones, those middle tweens there, and you've got your teens and your almost adults there. There's a lot of room for a lot of different young ones to enjoy so many different activities. Anything from video games to artwork, meeting characters and learning more about Disney and some of those sorts of things. Really depends on what sort of adventure you sign up for with those kids clubs. But again, there's something for everyone there as well. You may have noticed in the past as well, I've been to and I've enjoyed some Guitar Hero, challenged Mike to some Guitar Hero in those kids clubs. So really cool way for adults to also be able to enjoy kids clubs for very limited periods of time. During open houses, as an adult, you can check out those kids clubs. I like it. I would advise checking it out, but it really depends what you like. Video games. I mean, if you're looking for video games, which you know I love video games, great place to check out is one of those older kids clubs. I want to say Edge is the place. So I think it's Vibe, actually. I get the two confused. But it's great to be able to walk through those. I think they actually both have video games. To be able to walk through those and see all they offer for the kids as well. So that's 10 items on the top 10 things to do on a Disney cruise. But you want to make sure that you check your itinerary. You'll see there's a variety of different items taking place, a variety of different events that happen while you're on the Disney cruise ship. You'll see there's a variety of different types of events. So you may see that there's some cooking adventures. Learn how to cook. Or you might see one of my favorites, Jack's Diaper Dash might be available on your cruise. So you can watch some of that baby racing. Really cool stuff as well. So make sure that you check that itinerary, look at the list of events, see what interests you. Sometimes there are special movie screenings as well. You may see movies that are just coming out or haven't come out yet. Make sure you keep your eyes open for those as well. So you may find something on there that I don't necessarily know, because this is just a general review, whereas each cruise ship offers something different and unique, which I'm sure you'll be able to enjoy. What do you think of this top 10 list of things to do on a Disney cruise? Do you agree with me? Do you have any other favorites? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for being a part of the fun with me today. If you haven't already, for more fun adventures, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay informed. And until next time, play on. And I meant it would be far more crowded at the Bahamas than it would be at Castaway Cay. Far more crowded at Castaway Cay.